back to a new video. Today I decided why not first of all to explain a little bit more about myself and about my life, and to at the same time play this hobby. um so yeah, I'm gonna just talk about that probably. So first of all, I want to say that people might think, wow, you're lucky. I mean, I'm not saying that to you guys, but I'm saying that that's just my life usually. So I hate when people say, "Oh my gosh, you're so lucky because you don't have siblings and they're so annoying and everything." You know what? I would wish to have siblings. And when they say that, I'm asking them if they have some. If they say yes, I would say, "You know what? I would love to have your life." Because even for a day. Why? Because I always every day feel lonely, and I never really feel at home, because I know that Belgium is not my home, and that even though I was in Belgium more time than I was in my actual country, who is Romania, um I still don't feel like it's really my home, because I just don't, when I go back in vacation in my country, I just feel so much better. I just feel, I don't know, more at home. And it's might be weird, but that's how I feel, and that's how I want to feel. Because I know that Belgium was just something like that. So why did I move in Belgium? It was because my father had a job in Belgium, and me and my mom stayed in Romania, and I couldn't bear myself with no dad, because I was always the kid who didn't have a dad. That's why we moved in Belgium with my dad. First, we were in Brussels. Then we moved here in my actual city from now. And I actually don't always feel at home. I always feel like I'm a little lonely, because, like, since my dog passed away 3 weeks ago, I just don't feel like myself anymore, because I miss her so much, and I can't even bear, you know, thinking about her, because she's so precious to me. She's my sister, basically. And you can't bear losing someone so important in your life. And her practically being my sister was just hard to bear. But I know that I can't do anything about it, and I would love to do something about it. I would love to do anything so she can come back, but I know it's impossible, of course. But I still am, I'm just still sad a lot, because I wasn't feeling that bad when she was here. Now I feel even worse than I felt before, because she was the person I trusted the most. And she wasn't a person, she was a puppy, but I just felt like she was a person. I just felt like she was my sister. So I was like, I don't know, I'm so sad that she passed, and I can't even believe she did, even at this time, because I know I'll miss her so much more. Even now, I miss her so much, and it's all been just, it has been only 3 weeks, but I miss her like crazy. I mean, when she would go do haircuts or things like that, I would miss her like crazy as well. Which makes it even harder is that now I know that I'm never going to be able to see her again. So it's even harder for me to even bear it. So I'm always like, how is this even possible? But I know I can't do much about it. And almost every time I had a friend or a best friend, they left me after a year, where they just changed completely, ignored. And it happened with almost every single friend or best friend I had. So a lot of the friends and the best friends I had were just toxic, okay? Toxic ever. Even now I'm dealing sometimes with some fake friends, and I know they're there, but I'm trying to ignore them, even though I can't, because I always feel lonely. And when things happen like this, I feel even more sad, because first of all, I know that I don't feel at home even here, even if I've been here for a lot of years already, I still feel like this is not my home. I feel like this is not who I am, and I'm trying to like fake a smile every time and fake everything basically. That's how I feel, because I can't do much about it. I know it because that's how it is, you know? And I just feel like people don't understand, most of the time, how hard it is to not have siblings, how hard it is to not have your family close to you, not even a member of your family, just your parents. It's extremely difficult. And I just can't bear it, anymore. But I know I can't do anything about it. It's how it is. I can't really modify anything because it would be amazing actually, but I don't think it's possible. So at this time I just stop wanting it, because I know it's never gonna, come true. Maybe once, but it's gonna be probably in a long time now. So yes, but I always feel lonely. Without siblings, you feel lonely, and my puppy was like a sibling to me, so I loved her to death, and I was just so sad when she passed. Like, I felt like someone took my heart away, because she was just so precious to me. She's my little sister, and I just can't bear the fact that she's gone. And I know maybe I should, but it's impossible at this point. I just don't know how you could. I mean, who would want to lose a family member, okay? Imagine, for me, it's like one of my only person in the world that I trusted the most, because yeah, she was the person I trusted basically the most with everything. Because when we say pets, puppies, or dogs, cats, animals in general, the persons that you can trust the most, because it's true. First of all, they're never going to tell your secrets. They're always going to be there for you. And that's what she was to me. And she helped me go a little more through everything. Now I feel even more lonelier than before. Like, I just don't feel like I want to talk to nobody, and I'm always wanting to never talk. And I couldn't even bear. I was so stressed. And when people say, yeah, you don't have any, like my parents sometimes say, oh yeah, you have nothing to worry about. You don't even have worries. You don't have anything. I'm always like, what do you mean? I do. I'm a person too. And even if I am not an adult to have a job or anything, doesn't mean I'm not having feelings or having to bear anything. And I miss her more than everybody can understand. And I'm trying to not cry, to not show that I'm sad, because I want to be strong for everybody, because everybody will miss her. She was a memorable puppy, and everybody loved her. And for me, it was like I lost a part of my heart, which I will never forgive her. That's something for sure, because I can't bear now that she's gone, that I'm never gonna be able to see her again. And she was just so special to me. And I couldn't believe that happened, because I know that if I was walking her, I would be basically in the hospital or even dead right now, because that dog who did all this. And if you want the whole story, you can go and click on the video with it when I explained what happened, and I explained everything. So yeah, and if I was there, probably I would maybe even be dead by now, because that dog was dangerous. Okay, he was 30 pounds, he was giant, he was just horrible. Okay, and he apparently escaped a couple more times, and he already killed another dog and a couple more cats. And apparently this dog can even climb trees, apparently, which is kind of weird and scary, So yeah, and apparently some people came, and the police came actually and asked about it. And they're probably gonna be taking their dogs away, and they're maybe gonna kill them. I don't know, because I'm not informed of anything, basically, because the police and everybody are not really knowing anything about it, because not just us made like a little saying to the police of what they did, but a couple more other people said it too, because it's not okay. This dog it's a complete danger, not just for pets, but for kids and for adults as well. Even if the dog basically hurt his own owner, you never know what this dog can do. You know, it's really dangerous. So yeah, I'm happy it wasn't me, but at the same time, I'm sad, you know, because I just can't bear it. Sometimes I feel like it's my fault. Why? Because, like, I was supposed to walk him, but I didn't want to because I was a little sick. So my dog walked him, and I mean her, and she like literally like stops on the path because she doesn't want to go. And when she does that, usually I don't take her more farther because I don't want her to go where she doesn't want to and where she doesn't feel safe. But my dad continued because he thought it was just her not wanting to walk, and she had to walk. She's always lazy, so we wanted her to walk. She always runs in the garden and everything, but we still wanted her to walk today because it was a little rainy, so we didn't let her go in the garden. So, you know, we said no, today she's not gonna go in the garden, so we're just gonna walk her. I didn't go because probably if I would have gone, I would return home with her and not go farther, because I never go farther than she wants. I'm always doing what she wants, not trying to, you know, do anything that she doesn't feel comfortable with, you know. But yeah, I guess it's how it is. I mean, I still blame myself for it, and I sometimes ask myself, or say it to myself, that maybe if I was there, maybe she would still be here. And I'm always saying it because I know I could have probably, even though I would maybe even be dead or in the hospital right now, I would still risk it because she's my little sister, and you know, I miss her so much. And every day I feel more and more lonelier because no one really understands how I feel, you know. When there's like people who say, oh yeah, you don't have any worries because, oh yeah, you don't have siblings, so you're so calm every time. And they were saying like, I want to have your life, you getting everything you want and everything. And I'm always saying, yes, maybe I do get what I want, but it doesn't mean those objects can replace how I feel and how I feel about someone. Because an object can never replace a person, can never replace anything. Because you might have some special objects that you're just wanting to have every time you can, because there's a lot of objects who are so important to people, and I do understand it. But you know, when people say, oh yeah, wow, and everything, I'm like, what do you even want from me? Because at this point, I can't do anything for you, you know? I can't do anything, and I'm just, yeah, I just can't bear it. Because I just don't, you know, I never really want to talk about it. And how I see that some friends are bad is that basically my friend knows that my puppy died and everything. And like once when she showed me pictures of her dog, was like, and telling me how her dog acts, I was always like, please, can you not talk about this, at least not now, because I don't feel comfortable with you talking about your dog and me thinking that that's how my dog was before she died. And I can't bear you talking about your puppy when mine is not here anymore. And look, you can talk about your puppy, but not when I'm there, okay? You can talk to anybody you want about your puppy, but please don't talk about your puppy when I'm there, because and she knows I always feel bad about what happened. I'm always sad about it, and she knows it, but she still continues. She doesn't really care that much about it because she doesn't know how the pain is. She says, "Oh yeah, I understand you. Don't worry." Do you really? At this point, I don't even know if you do, because I don't feel like you do at this point. It doesn't look like you do. And so I'm like, what do you need anymore? You know, I don't want this, you to always remember me of Puppy and everything, you know. I just can't bear it. So she can talk all she wants about puppies and her dog, but not when I'm there, because she knows I don't feel comfortable when people talk about their dogs and everything, just when my puppy just died, you know. Like, she can talk to me about her puppy if she wants, but not in this month or in this period of time, because she knows I feel bad about what happened, but she doesn't really care, really. She just continues talking about this and like nothing happened, you know. And I just feel a little bad for that. I already told her about it, but she never stopped. So, and it's weird because now that I lost my puppy, she continues over and over again to do it, to talk about her puppy even more than she did before, which is strange because before she almost never talked about her dog, and now that mine passed, she's always talking about it. And I'm like, why, girl? What have I done wrong to deserve you to say this to me? She knows I am really sensitive with everything, but she doesn't care, right? Like, why would you talk about that, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, you know? But, yeah. So, guys, I just wanted to ask you guys, can you guys relate in any of this? Because I am just feeling lonelier and lonelier every day, and it's just you guys that make me feel so much better. So yeah, guys, I guess we're gonna end the video here because it's long enough, and I'm gonna see you soon. Bye!